Sometimes life smiles back at you. This was one of those moments. And this was the best part of day one. The Sardine Run happens when the fish comes up from the depths and all predators like dolphins, sharks, whales, seals, and birds come to feed in huge numbers. The first day we saw just a few whales in the morning, which I was terrible to spot from above. And then there was no feeding activity whatsoever. Well, we tried to feed a bird with a cookie, unsuccessfully,
There we go. Oh, he wants it.
and then we headed back to camp. We just saw a bunch of garnets flying that direction.
Gannets.
Gannets? Garnets? Garnets! Okay, gannets? I suck at
The
this,
one
I
that
know.
takes 15 minutes to put on.
Right, so that's a good sign and we're heading that way. Hope to see some action. Action! We followed the gannets, but there was no mass feeding activity that we all came to see.
What? Why did you throw it home, man? Nice.
We had a second day without action, and just as we were heading back to camp,
Oh boy. I'm getting in.
we came across a family of bottlenose dolphins, and I had to use my fluent language skills to invite them to the party. It totally worked! Okay, I can scratch that off my bucket list because
It was one of the best experiences ever. They were so curious and playful and just wanted to, check us out. It was an amazing experience. It's funny how from the worst you can get to the best in just a matter of a few weeks. So yeah, more to come in the following days.
day 3 and we were all in a great mood.
Hold on! Hold on! Hold on! Hold on! Hold the door! Hold the door! Hold on! We got it!
We started seeing some activity of common dolphins, which is a great sign, so I needed to call my friends again. And it worked again for like 3 seconds. Then all of them took off and we had to get back home because of the coming swell.
We all think that today is the day that we're going to see a lot of activity. Well, we technically thought that for all the days before that, but today we really think there's a chance because yesterday it was quite cold and quite windy, which makes all the currents move in the sea, and this pushes the fish up, so really great chances today. So let's hope for the best.
We started with the best launch ever, well, for some of us. Let's see this again in super slow-mo. And then a lot of gannets in the distance and a lot of common dolphins heading that way in a rush. My friends came to see me with an important message. So I followed. They were everywhere, and that was just the beginning of the most unbelievable day of my life.
Okay, let me just tell you what happened. You know, one of my biggest dreams was to swim with dolphins, and we got that covered like 2 days ago when the bottlenose and so on. And that was an amazing day. And you know what was like today? It was like 10 times better. This is. I really hope I got everything on footage to show you guys, because the Sardine Run is just amazing. I have I have no words to this. It's like, imagine dolphins everywhere, like jumping like pretty much over your head and just coming to check you, and they're at the same time hunting, fishing. So you see them in their natural habitat, and they're like all over the place. And then you hear the gannets hitting the water, and they're like those huge albatrosses and sharks. We saw sharks. I was swimming with sharks, guys. And then a whale shows up somewhere and is like, oh, breaching over there. Like, it was crazy. And this continued pretty much the whole day. Like, from start, we got this amazing guy on our boat. Actually, he's helping out with the boats, and it was the first time he joined us, Bane. So thank you, man, for spotting a lot of birds like in the distance. Nobody could see them, but he was like, no, they're right there. I was like, how? And then we go there, and there's bait balls everywhere. I'm telling you, like clouds of birds. And then the dolphins just jumping in and out of the water like oh man, it was unbelievable. This is like totally more than expected. Like, if you're into this, like, do the Sardine Run. And best part, we have another day. We have another day to go. Oh my god.
The next day we had quite a bad forecast with big swell, but quite an amazing boat launch the second time over. Nobody actually cared if we see any activity. The day before was so full of emotions. We were right there in the moment for like 8 hours, and nobody could believe what was happening. Actually, the best part started when all the GoPro batteries were dead, everyone relaxed, and we were all enjoying the most amazing natural spectacle that we have ever witnessed. If you are into such things, you must do the Sardine Run. Be patient, lower your expectations, because you never know what will happen in the wild. And when Mother Nature decides to smile at you, you will remember her face for the rest of your life. I have so much amazing footage from that day, guys. So I'm just gonna roll it for you, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.
Natasha, if you're watching this, yeah, I'm sorry for you.